Sometimes we just need to get away for a while. To be on our own. To walk alone. And you know what? I am not afraid of liking this feeling. Hey, I'm Adam, and I'm a traveler. I've recently explored places like the UAE and Croatia. This time, I decided to challenge myself and I explored 4 countries on my own. This video is about the first half of my journey. This is my solo trip to France and Monaco. It's September. The weather is still warm. However, I can already feel the change that the air is slowly bringing. I've been having a very calm period. I have been focusing on myself and on the things I love to do. I've been meditating a lot and also drawing and reading. But due to my work, which is an administrative job, I have been feeling drowned lately. So I felt I needed to get away for a while and use the last summery days of the year and to get out of my comfort zone. It was a rainy Saturday when I had to leave. Just me and my backpack. I was so ready. You know, sometimes it feels so weird going to the airport alone. This is the time I usually realize that I would have to do the upcoming journey on my own. And this is the time I realize that there is already no way back. I'm like alone at the airport and I'm waiting for my Uber driver because the taxis turn out to be really expensive. Anyways. So after my flight and after some drama with the Uber driver and the long waiting time, I finally arrived at my Airbnb where I would only spend the first night. Since I love swimming in the morning, I woke up very early to catch the sunrise. I said goodbye to my host's dog and I headed right to the beach. It's hard to get into the water so early in the morning, but once I dive into it, I always feel so awake and so alive. What a start to this beautiful day. I was ready to begin my journey. I'm a bit confused right now. The station I was supposed to catch the train from is currently closed, so I'm not sure what I should do. There was some sign in French that said I need to get to another station, so I'm trying to get there. Let's see how that goes. And with the help of some very kind locals, I found the train station. I chose another coastal town as my next stop, which is only about a half an hour away from Nice by train. I was only getting comfortable in my seat when I already had to get off, and I found myself on the vibrant streets of Old Town Antibes. As I visited on a Sunday, there was an open market in the center, full of everything you can imagine. And what a better way to end the sightseeing than to relax in the harbor on someone's chair. It was time to go back to Nice and do a little sightseeing there too. It's a gorgeous city, but let the videos do the talking. So much for relaxing. I need to catch the train. Nice is so colorful, right? Later, I had to find a place where I would spend the next 2 nights. And if I tell you it is a place that's not really ordinary, would you guess what it is like? Okay, so you may ask me, where are you? Well, when I was planning my trip to Nice and to Monaco, yeah, I had to face a serious issue, which was that everything is very expensive, at least to me. And I found an alternative option, which is renting a boat. So I'm on the boat right now. Oh my god. I cannot believe. It's so cool. I've been to a boat trip once in Greece, so I know how it is like to sleep on a boat. And yeah, it's not a moving boat now, it's in the harbor, so I guess it's not that hardcore, but still, it's so cool. I will show you. Here it is, my boat. So this is the port. Okay, so here's my kitchen. Actually, it's pretty luxurious, if you ask me. I even have a TV. Oh my god. I have a toilet, which is a bit hard to use, but I'm already used to it. And here is my cozy bedroom. Oh my god, and I have it all for myself. So cool. I think it's time to go for an evening swim. Let's go. As I said earlier, I had everything I needed in order to feel comfortable. So I made myself some dinner. And miracle. It's hot. I'm exhausted. But this day was so good. I got to see so many things and I also got to relax. I couldn't ask for more. I think it's really time to go to sleep now because tomorrow will be a similarly hectic day. Oh, I'm just so happy to be here, really. Well, let's see what tomorrow brings. Good morning. It's so beautiful. By the way, if you're wondering, I'm totally wearing this sweatshirt for the whole trip because I didn't have enough space in my bag to put another one. I'm not getting better at this, am I? It's so messy. Okay, I think everything is packed that is needed for today. Yeah, because finally I'm going to Monaco. And I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, so I think it's time to see it with my own eyes. Let's catch the train. I really hope that this time the schedule won't lie, because I don't know, the French trains are a bit weird for me. Yesterday I had some trouble with them, but yeah, everything worked out in the end, so I hope this will go well. Bye, at least for now. So I got on the train, full of energy, which I definitely needed, as I had long sightseeing to do. For a while, I was just staring out of the window, looking at the blue waters of the French Riviera. And in about an hour, I arrived in Monaco, which is a true fairy tale place. The area I like the most is definitely the old town, but the whole city-state has so many beautiful hidden spots. The steep streets, charming buildings, and the calming sound of the water waves are things you don't find in every country. I'm back, guys. I'm back in Nizza because I got really tired. I wanted to see so many things, but I'm only human. Everyone has their limits. So I decided to come back and relax. So I'm going to my boat now to leave my stuff, and afterwards I will go to the beach and I will spend the rest of the day there, I guess. Voila! This will be my luxurious dinner today. from Lidl. Some kind of Italian salad. I don't know. I couldn't find the French version. Yeah. Anyways, it looks good though. Well, that's it. This is my last night here in France. Time passes by so quickly. You know, I feel physically exhausted, but my soul is so well rested. This is what I needed. I feel really thankful, and also I'm just glad that I made it. You know, I'm always skeptic about destinations like France or Monaco. They are really mainstream. However, the places I visited throughout this trip, they really felt like I'm in a fairy tale. I understand why there is so much hype. Some birds. Anyways, I decided to split this film into two. And yeah, thank you for following me, and huge thanks to everyone who supports me throughout my trips. When I receive good feedback from people, even if they're people I know, still it feels so good that they appreciate my efforts and my travel. Also, I feel like the fact that I'm doing another solo trip, this is just adding so much to the experience, because even though I was really rushed and I had to see a lot of places, at the same time it feels really relaxing. So yeah, I will keep doing solo trips, even though I love company, and if I'm with the right person or people, travel can be just as much fun as traveling alone. However, this is just next level. When you're alone on a boat, oh my god, what am I even doing? Oh, it's so cool. I'm not sure anyone would do this. Maybe some of you prefer like more comfortable stuff. But yeah, this is my style and I'm proud of it. This marks the end of this story. But it is also the beginning of the next one. In my upcoming video, I will tell you more about how my solo trip continued in Switzerland and in the United Kingdom. The French Riviera was more stunning than I expected. The azure waters cleanse your body. The air cleanses your soul. The colors and the smells fill you with happiness, and the breathtaking views fill you with peace.